now from semi-final number 2, who is going into the upper bracket or winners bracket finals tomorrow. The loser will drop down. This is a best of 3. Looking at the draft, so we'll find out in a few seconds if either side is gonna be mulliganing. But let's have a look at the draft. I mean, you can jump into it if you want. On the stream.
Maybe Haru, you can show us the draft.
Yes, I will.
Oh, what a transition. So, Crystal Maiden, Jakiro, Winter Wyvern, Venge, Omni, Clock, Tiny, Lion, Razor, Elder Titan. I mean, I don't really like the Dire side too much. A lot of melee heroes. Just Lion and Razor, Lion and Razor, but Lion does so little damage.
I mean, the individual hero, the Radiant side, aren't anything great either. I would say it's quite balanced in that sense that both have quite a weak lineups.
We are going to be seeing first pick possibly Arctic Burn.
Agreed.
So if that happens, we're going to disconnect out. Okay, disconnect out. Let's go. Let's keep this real time. You can click leave game, and we can just spectate on Blobster. Alright, so you can just right click on not blop and watch game, not watch game live. And we'll have to wait obviously about another 90 seconds or so for them to catch up in terms of Dota TV. Wow, that's a nice background. Nice loading screen.
So guys, I will try my best to absorb the game. So if I make any mistake, please give me feedback and I will try to improve, okay?
Don't worry, also if we catch something, we'll probably start with there's a fight at the bottom lane and you know where to go.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go. The drop is happening.
Yes. So, do you want to maybe take us through what do you think the most OP spells are in the pool? Let's start at the top, the top of the ultimate section.
Obviously, the standouts are going to be Vengeance around this pool. Really good, a lot of good stuff. You have the Overgrowth with it, you have the Freezing Field, Macro Pyre.
Okay, so a big ultimate and Vendora, sure. Obviously, Arctic Burn we know is an insane pick. Really strong and ranged heroes. We got Tiny Toss is always relevant when you have these kind of weak supports like Venge and Crystal Maiden.
Do you think there's a chance that someone gonna pick Venge and Aura and into Ravage or into Overgrow? That's really good, team fight utilities. Will be amazing, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of very good teamfight ults for the Vengeance in general. Kraken is also very high value because there's a lot of strong stance in this pool.
I mean, obviously there's a bunch of other decent things. Oh, here we go. There's that Vengeance Aura. So now the Radiant side, before it comes back to the Vengeance Aura, probably need to take out Ravage and Overgrowth at least, I would think. But for now they're going for the value stuff. The Earth Spike. Okay, the Ravage. This is interesting by the Tiny.
I think they just want to secure it. There's plenty of good stuff for the Vengeance Aura. They're probably not afraid.
Maybe broken combinations. I mean, there's some nice stuff, I guess, like Astral Spirits and Anchor Smash.
Probably on the Elder Titan, you can build a really mean right clicker with the Tree Grab, Grow, Astral, Kraken, Anchor.
There is still the Tree Grab, maybe for the Elder Titan right clicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is what they probably expected. Yeah.
And one spell which I think is a very standout annoying spell is definitely Gush. Strong in the landing stage, scales with an Aghanims. So for anyone who has Aghanims upgrade right now, it is definitely a potential. Maybe the Venge, probably not the Tree Grabber though. Yeah, we get Grow and Anchor Smash. Okay, that's
both
pretty
skills
nice.
aimed to counter the Tree Grab, because Tree Grab works really well with Anchor Smash. You basically cleave off everything, so it's really powerful.
To be honest, if you play pub game in AD, you will see that thing are gonna be picked really high priority to kill people, burst people down. But in this kind of game, they are not really prioritized this kind of burst long cooldown. Now imagine if you can get your Aghanim Scepter early, maybe it could work, but thing is still there.
one thing which is also nice is now that they see that there's a physical damage dealer on the dire side, Winter's Curse becomes really good. So you're able to drop this on the lion or even on a tiny, and it's gonna blow up one of these heroes because you have big damage coming out. So we're just seeing. I think you could categorize it as mostly reasonable value picks coming out. Splinter Blast is pretty nice on the Winter Wyvern body. You do have the 3 different talents that affect it: the 15, 20, and 25. Macropire. Is this because of the Liquid Frost? Or...
Yeah, that's probably it. It's also a really good deep push, which they currently lack.
Okay. And we're seeing overclocking coming out now. Really nice little interesting combo here. Because you want to go in and die with your Vengeance Aura, so hookshot's a good way to get going.
Yeah, I would
but
probably
why?
prefer to see some high impact ultimates that you can refresh with the Vengeance Aura, but it's quite powerful. But if it's only the Crystal Nova that's going to get refreshed, I'm not sure if it's as good as it could have been.
I mean, maybe he's going to get Nature's Grasp or something, nice on the way back. It's not amazing, but it is good.
Is Rob playing post 3 for the team? Or...
To be honest, I don't know. We didn't cover any of these games. I didn't cover any of these games in the group stage.
I think that
Rob
except Piggy and AD Dog, which is the second player on Tiny right now, they playing post 1 or 2 respectively. The other 3 members are probably more flexible.
Okay, true.
So, yeah, I think one of the things which is a big question is what are the ultimates that are going to go? There's 4 left, 2 for Radiant, 2 for Dire. Here comes one. I
would really like to see Overgrowth now on Razor.
And to me, the Guardian Angel seems really strong. There's a lot of physical damage on either side. Here's the Overgrowth. So maybe line goes Guardian Angel or Finger or Nether Swap. I think are the
even the Split Earth wouldn't be that bad with the since they have the initiation with the Ravage. It's easy follow up. They could get good one off. But yeah, Guardian Angel, as you said, it's always good pick.
And what does Tiny go for here? What is maybe the Aura? Yeah, okay. It's really not. So Aura is one of those things where I really value it in AD, the ability to carry on spamming, but most AD players prefer an active spell. And Jakira here has picked up the Finger of Death.
I think we will see now Rocket Flare and then Liquid Fire on CM. Yep, there we go.
The Rocket Flare obviously a good setup for the hook shots.
And then also Liquid Fire. Talents on clock.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Rocket Flare is actually the highest. Like in the super long games, the Rocket Flare damage becomes absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's a really huge AoE, which is easy to underestimate.
And the vision.
We can often hit everybody in the team fight and get the whole team fight area uncovered, which is very good value.
Anyway, I'm glad to see the Finger of Death pick late. For people watching the stream who are new to AD, a lot of you might be rushing towards the first pick Finger. I think you need to adjust your expectations of the spell. But
honestly,
anyway.
I'm actually surprised it even got picked at all. With the Winter's Curse, I would think the Split Earth would be very nice, natural follow-up.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. But also, there's a big damage dealer, so the Split Earth might take too long because the big damage dealer is gonna just spank you.
Well, they can always just target them for the setup, but yeah, probably not your ideal target then.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, for everyone tuning in right here in the last second, semi-final number 2, winner goes to the winners bracket final, guaranteed. It's $285 euros, and a chance to win the grand prize, which is 951 euros. For those of you interested in contributing, there is a sort of like crowdfunding situation. I don't know if it's hashtag prize money or whatever there is, but there was a link earlier on. Is it prize money or prize pool? Sorry.
I think both is correct.
There we go. Prize pool in the chat. You can see a link if you want to join the GoFundMe. No pressure, obviously. It's just part of the AD community. And a little bit of early action here. Lensk.
Oh, sorry.
Getting harassed out. And they're going to kill the ward to start off.
One
So I
thing I'm
think
really surprised by is that they are playing actually the Maiden on Tauntaun mid and the CK as a +1. Not CK, but Omni.
okay, they go
And Blob.
aggressive mid though.
Well, they know there's a ward there. They've done a little bit of scouting as a result, yeah. And yeah, I just want to say, Robert, we saw the charge leading towards the bot lane here. Rob is one of the players who almost always likes getting that early, aggressive warding in. You know, he's the guy that will run top and put down the high ward just for that early vision. And in this game, he was the one who went for the early counter. Very nice. And laning for no jungle, it's going to be the same as what we have seen mostly from them this tournament. I have cast some of their group stage games. And it is going to be fastest or Maximus top with along with Fish. They've been a sort of reliable combo in this off lane. And yeah, they're going to be up against the what's the nickname on this Razor?
Oh, we usually call him 80 Dog. I'm not sure how I refer to him.
And yeah, and Lion going to be running away there. So top lane, there could be some action. I don't know if we'll see too much mid, but
Nah,
I
I
am.
think I guess Tonton gonna use his Arctic Burn of cooldown every time to harass a Biggie because he don't want Biggie to get close to get the last hit. So I think he have a bit of like benefit right here with long range. The Crystal Maiden damage is not that great, but the tick of Arctic Burn will help him a bit right here. Oh, we have a bit action below.
Yeah, a little bit of spam coming out.
I would actually expect Biggie to come ahead in this lane against the Maiden. The Maiden can harass him, but he has 2 good nukes. He can easily deny the last hits, has better animation, better damage. He will probably pull ahead in this lane.
Oh, sorry, guy, I need to put the overlay.
It's all good. It's all good. A little bit of action mid. Piggy and Tonton just trading. Gonna be healing up. A little bit of the last hits.
There we can already see the power of the nukes, both of them which are very spammable on the clock. I think Tonton is gonna suffer a little bit in this lane.
Is this a lane he goes Tranquil Boots? Is this a lane he goes... Like, what does he do to win this lane?
On the Tonton, I don't think he can go Tranquils because he would just harass him with the rocket flares and keep them off, regardless.
So it's not happening in the bot lane right now. Just harass each other.
He certainly needs the early bottle on the Tonton, and until then, as he's doing right now, he will just keep farming regen to stay in the lane. He cannot really farm the side camps also, so this is why I was surprised that the Maiden is mid, because she's not really a good farmer. She needs like time to get on. This is something you usually do on +1, not necessarily on mid.
Oh, and the deny comes off. One thing I want to say is that in the draft, I praised a little bit of action happening top on the Fish. He's escaping. Maybe a couple more hits coming out there. There is a frostbite.
Uh-oh.
And I think we're going to see Fish having to pop that.
The slow.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Plasma
one
field,
kill.
really
This,
nice.
this could be 2 kills. No. Oh, the rocket.
The
Wow.
Sniperino. Oh, I missed the bottom action.
Yeah, it's all good. Action happening everywhere. But yeah, I was going to say, during the draft, I praised the last pick of the aura on the Tiny. But we're not going to see it in the same way you normally see aura, which is you get one spammable spell and you get some aura and you're able to spam that spell more, you know, like Crystal Maiden would, or a variety of other single spammable spells. But in this game, I think we're going to see Tiny prioritizing maybe only getting the Arcane Aura level 6, or maybe not 6 because we're out, so 7 then or 8. Like, when do you expect to see the first level of Arcane Aura with such a nice toss avalanche combo?
I would actually expect it on level 4, because the most of the damage will come for the avalanche regardless, since that damage gets amplified by the toss.
But the toss does double in that damage from level 1 to 2.
That's also true. But the avalanche gets also plus 75 damage, it's the same increase, except it's get doubled. So that's where most of the damage comes from, regardless.
So you think he might go Arcane Aura and then Avalanche level 3, so 3 on 1.
So a
That's
bit
what I would
extra on
expect.
bottom. They're trading skill right
Avalanche,
now.
Avalanche being used defensively. Here comes a stun though. One more hit.
Oh, one more.
Oh,
Oh,
Close. I'm surprised they're actually suffering this much, considering they have Anchor Smash against melee core and Winter Wyvern is not a very powerful model.
I think the magic damage from the tiny was getting quite annoying.
Yet they are falling behind, so that's the surprising part.
right now. Wow. So as you can see, last hit and denied. Piggy is like 11 grips ahead of
Fun.
Tonton right now. So a bit action right now. Can they able to kill the Jakiro? They are searching for him. Nice stun landed.
Heavenly Grace. They're gonna get the courier, but it looks like the Jakira is gonna fall.
One more hit. Yep, they got a kill.
Oh, the rocket coming in. Just,
More vision for the
The
Razor.
fish might die too.
they have Ice Pack.
Oh my god, the Ice Bird. Insane. Woo.
Tonton's going for the top. He gets hooked in. Nice work by Piggy. Stealing out the rune. Pops the invis. And he's out of there. Skedaddling. So he does use out the hook shot. We'll be back in 50 seconds. But he's able to pick up the rune. Or most importantly, deny the rune from
Oh, bottom.
Tonton, who's
Rob is get
was on the
harassing.
bottom.
Okay.
He's dead.
One more hit. Oh,
Oh.
the battery assault. Okay, he got it.
And yeah, it looks like Omni Knights, Blop, going to be going for Shadowblade first. Oh, check the mid lane. There's going to be a gank coming in here. Tiny
Avalanche.
with the toss. Oh, he messes up the
wrong
toss.
grip. Oh my god, that was good attempt.
Yeah, he
That was
could-
good attempt.
He could die for this. 2 more hits maybe. And meanwhile in the top lane.
Action
Oh my
everywhere,
God.
guys. Action everywhere. They hardcore.
Is Rob
Looks like
feeding?
the old safe lanes are winning their lanes pretty hard right now. And the mid lane going in the favor of Piggy or
Piggy, of
Tonton.
course. If you can see the last hit. Rob is feeding. So guys, I'm watching the chat and try to put my camera as best as possible.
Are you-
So
You're doing a great job, Haru. You're doing a good
thank
job.
you, thank you, thank you.
Anyway,
So
and
stun
thanks
kill
very much.
now,
Once
Plasma
yeah.
Field. Can they do it? Plasma. No, Ice Bat
He-
is used
he's
already.
And kind of interesting, we see the Jakira going for the bottle in the off lane. I think this is because Tonton has decided he can't. So the Jakira knows that he has unrestricted access to the top rune.
You can even see that Tonton actually sold his bottle because he realized he cannot contest it against the clockwork without help.
Did he actually buy one? I didn't see it.
I believe he had one.
I was not sure because I saw him queue up the bottle.
Yeah, it was cured at least, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, top. Plasma Field. We have Ice Bat land. Hex.
Yeah, it looks like they just.
I think Fish gonna die here.
Oh,
The Rocket
sh-
Man. Will be the second
Nice.
kill. One more. Perfect. You got
Yeah,
I think
this
Lens-
top lane is
Lenskin's
disaster
gonna get
for
the kill,
Radiant.
it looks like. Oh no, he's not. Here comes the rocket in. Macropie doing the work. Not a good hook shot though, but it's not gonna make a difference. 4 people down from the Radiant side, absolutely getting fucked.
Man, you saw how many times they get off the ice pass so beautiful during the team fight.
Yeah, this is not looking good for no jungle already. A 4k gold advantage going the way of Maslyata.
Oh, I really like this deep ward in the middle lane. So to check if Tonton farm his movement, and also maybe the courier will fly around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Ginseng put that down when he was coming for that mid gank, which failed on Tonton, where he messed up the toss.
I believe so too.
So
But here you can see the situation. You ask at the beginning, like, what's the play on Tonton after he loses the lane? I think there isn't one. That's kind of the problem with the CM build. That's why I expected it to go in the safe lane, because you basically need space.
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
he
is
doesn't really have
online.
a
The thing is online.
Who actually has that? The Jakira, right? Yeah.
Francis Maximus.
Yeah. Oh, Blob's gonna get thrown up in the air. Blob's in a little bit of trouble. Get that cold embrace off. Linda
I
Blast
think
does
he will be
nothing.
fine.
I think he's
Oh,
gonna have
More
okay.
to.
public. Wow.
Yeah.
And the tip.
And Lenska's getting dived, but I think this is gonna be this is important. The avalanche comes through. Ginseng gonna toss
What a
away that annoying
player.
trick.
Well, he got blocked and he
Stylish.
just tossed the Sekiro away and run away. That is perfect.
I'm actually surprised Tonton didn't TP. He had the TP up the whole time and wasn't contested.
So top
Oh, you
3
can see
CS.
Tonton committing even macro
Yeah.
just to farm neutral camps because he doesn't even have other way to clear it.
We have top 3 CS is from the Dire guys, so they're, I think, they're 4k
Yeah,
ahead right now. Minute 10 is quite a big step.
The one thing is that Radiants are not losing haven't started losing towers, except their top tower is taking quite a lot of damage. But meanwhile, they've done no damage to the Radiant tower, essentially, very minimal. So it's not horrible, but I think they need to make sure that they kill this catapult and stop taking leading damage, because once they start losing map control, it becomes even worse.
So I see Tonton is trying to go straight for the Agnim Scepter, since he has 3 good spell that work really well with Agnim Scepter. Nice.
It also gives him farming tool, both with the Gash and the Macro Fire Aghanim. Basically, you permanently farm one lane.
Oh, they're trying to gank Tonton bottom. Avalanche toss. Back.
He's tossed now.
And I think he is gone. Yep.
Yeah, so the problem with Tonton is just he farms really well once he farms. That's just a bad position to be in. You'd rather have a good farming tool to start the game off than have it after you've got an item or two.
I really expect the Omni Knight to be mid because he can contest the clocks. Yes, with the tree grab he would win the lane easily, and he can also farm the side camps and also rotate early with the Eye of the Storm. Instead, we got this very passive CM build that cannot really do much in the mid lane.
I mean, and also you get the natural order. It's not something you level as much early on, but in the mid lane, maybe you take the 1 value point, reduce the armor. Huckrook has 8 armor to start.
Oh,
At the moment. Oh, a lot of nice damage coming out here. We're going to be bringing down the line.
Yeah,
no.
Dire being caught there a little bit out of position.
Yeah, I think that we need to definitely keep our eye on the Jakira at some point later on, and have a look to see how many finger kills does he have. Because although we were kind of shit talking finger, the thing with finger is that you need to keep the momentum rolling for it to be a high value spell, and I think that this is possibly the kind of game where that could happen, where he could be the way that they make these kills, and as a result guarantees the stacks.
I'm just wondering, except the Lion, who's even a good target for the finger? They're all quite tanky heroes. They will naturally buy BKBs.
I think Razor is deceptively not tanky. In the past, Razors would do stuff like buy SNY, or they would, even further back, they would go things like mech, like the fighter style, buy mech on all mid heroes. Whereas more recently, I think it's BKB is about it. Meanwhile, actual bottom, Jakira gets gone on. Lenska is going to be able to get the save off. Don't see a lot of damage coming out here. You're going to be able to see one stun.
Ravage?
The Ravage comes out. They're going to kill Winter Wyvern as well with a nice setup on the ice
Man,
path.
this eye pass is insane. All the time.
Yeah.
You
2
can
premium
see
spells.
the Radiant losing both towers in the side lanes at the same time.
Yeah, and then just not getting that compensation. They're not able to push as fast.
Yeah, we are close talking about the Great Tree Grab. We are close to minutes 15, so we can get a shot, and then I think Blob is gonna catch up. He has his mob is master ready, so I think they should prolong the game a bit until Blob get his item and roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is though, their space for the farming is gonna now heavily be reduced, that they lost both sidelines. You can already see the aggressive vision from Dire. They're just gonna keep grouping up and pressuring them.
But that's what's kind of good about what Tonton's done. He said, okay, I need to speed run this axe because he knows he's going to have to fight. And the more that he can fight effectively when he gets it, the more time Blop will have to catch up. A lot of the time in this tournament, we've seen No Jungle go quite far behind, but manage to come back because they're able to create space effectively. They're not farming over each other. They're trying to keep it efficient. So I think Tonton, they have to do everything they can to make sure Tonton gets his axe. And then after that, they're going to be playing 4v5 for a while. Or Blop will come in at key timings.
Yeah, the macro fire Aghanim is gonna be the big thing in this match. With that, they can stop the pushes and basically stop the momentum on the Dire side.
Yeah. And the thing is, when he was drafting, I don't even think that was like why he was drafting. I think he really wanted the Liquid Frost as well. It was super strong when you like Gush, Arctic Burn, Liquid Frost. It's a treat.
So
But yeah, they need.
I think the Dire want to group up and get the last tower in the middle because yeah, to give them more map control, and yeah, it looks like they want to invade the mid section right now.
Yeah, this tower mid is super critical, and this is the kind of game where you're like, damn, I wish I had living armor and we were able to keep this alive. But this is literally, this is like, if this was 300, then these are the hot gates that we're at right now. They need to hold this tower. Minsk. Oh, this is actually kind of interesting. 2 heroes are behind enemy lines. Nice macropire. Ginseng's going to go down. Meanwhile, Lion's trying to scurry out on the side. They do manage to connect. Fastest is going to possibly fall here, but if not for a good Winter's Curse. Clockwork is getting zoned. Here comes the dual breath. Rocket, not going to be enough. And the Lion scurries out on the side. And the tower is going to fall.
Yep.
So after all that, they do lose their tiny, but in the chaos, they're able to take the tower. And Flops used the opportunity to go top and farm, put some pressure on their tier 1 tower.
But as you can see now, the Radiant side is basically reduced to their triangle and a little bit of area above their top tier 2, and that's the only place on the map they can farm.
As you can see right now, outer sentry is placed, and Hector want to block most of the camp from Radiance, so they won't have the ability to farm that quick. Especially we are at minus 17 right now. I guess Blob has his, yes, he has his shot, so he wants to rush for the farm.
And when he gets Ag's Scepter, he actually has really nice. He has Tree Volley, mediocre, but can be situationally excellent. But either Storm and Astral Spirits gives you that like free BKB effect.
Though yeah, I think that Blob really doesn't like Astral Spirit.
Yeah.
As you can see right now, the Dire has really good vision and really offensive vision on in the Radiance side, and the Radiance play really defensive also with the wards. So right now they're stacking each other to. I think they want to play together right now for this moment.
And meanwhile, Lion snuck into the top triangle, and he's doing some scouting, counter warding, but also blocking more camps. So there's the most frustrating thing I think for Blop is just walking around and saying all my camps are blocked. 12k gold disadvantage. They're down on the scoreboard. This is where really like you need to like tightrope your way to get back into this game.
You can also see the Clock already has finished his axe.
He's looking hot. He's looking really hot.
It's gonna be a lot of burst damage from him.
He's gonna be a core that's in your face, which is kind of interesting if you look back to the Geno Mexicans game where they were playing the supports as these like brawlers in your face and the cores are standing back. In this game, we're gonna see Piggy go right to the front. He's gonna be, because he's playing pos 2 in this role, he's going to be very tanky, and even if you kill him, he's going to come back to as a vengeance illusion. So, yeah, very frustrating, I guess, to play against. And yeah, Crystal Maiden finishing off the Axe. Blop, he is not that far away either. He has 200 gold, and he'll be there. But he is farming just an ancient camp and a small camp, while his team is trying to hold bottom. Oh, stun coming out. Here comes the hook. Fish is gonna get blown up. Big Ravage. This is huge. Everyone's gonna die before Blop gets there.
Wide.
Hmm.
This is gonna be team wide.
Beautifully executed by Dire.
I mean, there was a time when Blop could have TP'd, but that time came and went too quickly.
I'm afraid that even if he TP'd right in at the start, he would just feed another kill.
What do you guys
Yeah.
think about Rob first item BKB?
I think that Rob is not needed in this game.
Well,
I-
approved and
I think-
confirmed.
To be honest, I think it's good because the one way that Radiant get back in this game is they make a lot of pickoffs, and they don't allow the Dire team to group up and come in as a ball. And what that means is BKB TP is almost always going to stop that. There's very few ways on the enemy team on the Radiant side to stop that. One of
They
them
don't have it, right?
is
Winter's
Huh?
Curse would be one way,
Winter's
right?
Curse?
Okay.
Winter's Curse is one way, and I think that's it actually.
Hmm.
So,
Mid lane.
oh,
With
action
the
Liz,
Avalanche toss.
Cold Embrace.
Re-
A lot of damage coming through. He gets the heal off.
I guess in that
Blop
fight.
is
Yeah, he just overclocked. Yeah, he just overclocked. That's why I guess stunned.
Blop is grouped up with him for now, and okay, they're gonna spread out. But yeah, if Blop is there, then you have to be getting some value out of the situation.
Yeah, the Dire team used both the Ravage and the Overgrowth, so
Oh.
if it's time for
Jungle?
fight, it's right now, but
Picky
Yeah, they
found
are
fish.
split. Tonton has TP, but he's very far away. Looks like they're gonna go on fish. Heavenly Grace is on him. He does have Winter's Curse if he wants to buy some time. He has that really nice ice path again. He's gonna fall before doing anything, and I think that's totally reasonable for the rest of his team to run away. There is mid tower to defend, as Dire is systematically destroying the buildings.
I wonder if we actually get able to see any use of the Vengeance or Rag cannons in this game. Biggie so far with 0 kills, and I don't think anything's gonna change about that anytime soon.
The thing is, it's not about the spell. It's like the threat of the spell. It's like Enigma
Yeah,
Black
of course.
Hole.
They don't want
that-
to kill him in the fight,
E-
so he's free to
exactly.
do as he wishes.
Let's have a quick look at the net worth of all of the players. Razor, despite being,
14k.
I mean, 8 kills is a lot, but you know, a huge amount. But in some sense, that top lane, I didn't think it was that bad that he would be 14 gold. You know, 50% more than the next highest core, which happens to be
Oh no,
Rob.
if you remember, both the safe lanes won really hard the game, so
Oh, smoke. You saw it.
the Venge was constantly dead. You can see she's 0-7-1.
Finger
Oh,
came
and there
out.
we go. Did they catch Piggy though? Doesn't look like
Restack.
it. And yeah, it's almost gross how many. Yeah, we did actually say that Tonton had his axe when that fight was happening and that Blop was waiting to finish his axe. We did say that Tonton had his, but yeah, the fact that the Dire are able to invade the top triangle and the Radiant jungle was kind of warded. Very scary times for maybe the next 2 minutes.
And as we said, they are very restricted when they can farm on the Radiant side, and you can see the net worth disparity grow to 16,000 in 23 minutes. Like the Maslyata team effectively using both Radiant and Dire jungle to farm. Meanwhile, they are just farming some only around their mid tower right now on the Radiant. This doesn't look very good.
No, and they're pressing the top tower. Top tower gonna fall. And the thumb up from the tower.
Interestingly, you can see Rob switching actually to Raid Pact on his Grow Anchor Smash Titan, probably realizing he doesn't really need to contribute much as a carry.
Exactly. So he just like he will be contribute more with items and teamfight and stuff like that. Oh, stun came out. Is there anything follow up? No,
I don't think they want to go on the Titan.
no. I still think he still have BKB up, so
They also don't see anyone from the Dire side, and they correctly assume they were all close to him in the mid lane.
Oh my god, look at this sentry and mid lane, the sentry and ops. Just barely outside. Crazy. Yep, you see it now.
They found it.
It's a really interesting war, this one.
Yeah, beautiful vision from the dire side in general. The
Holy crap.
Lion support player is excellent support.
Oh, mid lane. Rob going in. BKB is
I'm
used.
surprised he popped the BKB here.
Yeah, maybe he's scared of the attic burn. Tonton has just one item, Aghanim Scepter, and the shard. So not much going on him yet.
I mean,
It's a
that's
lot
all
of
that he needs. You even see that he's now going for defensive items.
BKB, indeed. Oh, top! Are they gonna try to make the play here? No, there's nothing to
Yeah,
catch.
I
80 dog.
don't think they can even kill him, even if they
And-
tried.
And bottom, there's 3-man bottom from Die team. They want to push in tower, but I think there's no one on the map, so it's just pulling back. And also no reason on the high ground.
I guess the Dire is waiting for the Razor to farm his Satanic, and afterwards they will group up and just push
Yeah.
together.
As you can see, Vicky found the double damage rune to give to 80 dog, and they're rushing to the Roshan.
Yeah, so far this in the action today, we've seen that the team who takes like the first rush, I think almost always has won. It's been like one team knows what Roshan is, and the other team has yet to discover it. Oh, meanwhile, Piggy doing some scouting. This is really interesting here. Zoning out Blop. Lion's in the high ground. They're going to try blow up the Lion. Very important. Get the finger out on him. Piggy's going to hook shot away. Rush is low, but not down. Now it is down. And they pick it up on the Razor.
Giddy Razor.
Huge Ravage coming out. The toss. Winter's Curse. Blop is in the middle of it. There's a freezing field going out. Lens going to have that disrupted. They've got the Wraith Pact on the ground. Blop is going to be super low. Going to kill out Rob. Tossed in the air. They're doing a lot of damage. And he's going to have Shadow Blade in a second. Manages to scurry away. Oh, and he gets slapped.
Beautiful.
So it's a full
Rocket
5-man
again.
wipe.
Yeah,
Jungle-
Rocket and Plasma Field, both hitting at the very edge.
All according to Keikaku.
Wow, some shit talking. I mean, fair enough. I mean, it is against Blop.
So they push mid and tower. Satanic is popped. Full HP again.
And yeah, losing a
Tower's
tower
low,
like
low.
this, like it's so frustrating when you lose a fight and in an objective, because the Radiant team's kind of goal seems to be to drop objectives very slowly. So like slowly siege and use up the resources as they're defending. But here they lose their mid tier 2 tower for free as an add-on for winning the fights.
And I also, the Razor is now a big problem. I don't think they have a way to kill him. Between the Kraken and Satanic, he seems unkillable right now.
Yep, he's just the end boss right now at his face. 28 minutes in. 23k ahead. Man, this is insane.
Yeah, the Suns fan and Cinderin term for this is a Gaben level shellacking, which is it's not over 1k, which I think is even a higher tier. But yeah, this is close to that level of destruction.
Securo
Fastest?
initiation.
Interesting. Ice Path gonna come out. Gush as well. It was really weird what he was doing there. Like there was no chance I think he made a kill. Maybe just not on the same page as his team.
Maybe they were hoping there's just Lion alone, boarding or something, and they can pick him up. But as soon as they saw the Tiny lingering on the edge, they immediately disengaged.
So I see from chat Thor say that Rob is toxic, so that's nothing news for us. So thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, Rob is a literal piece of shit.
All
But,
according to
I mean,
Keikaku.
it's all good. Okay, so
Oh, I missed the stun. Too bad. Man, if the
yeah,
stun hit,
so
I think Tonton could follow up with his pyro and the Gersh, and also feel right clicker from the Attic burn. But yeah,
but the thing is that like Radiants have used up all their lives now. They only have one life left before they start taking base, losing racks. And
And
Razor's just gone in. He blinks in. He gets off an overgrowth. Winter's Curse is going to come down, but it's going to do almost nothing. Hold Embrace. Just prolonging the inevitable. Here comes Rob. Big anchor smash. Gonna pop that BKB. You're gonna see Fastest fall. Glop is trying to fight him, but the Guardian Angel is popped. Glop has to run away. Buybacks are coming out. Macropie, nice
round.
stun. Big
The
stun.
Lion
The
will
red
die
pack is
for
still
this.
alive. And the tree toss coming from the side. Glop's actually finally used to it, but there's a blade now popped out. And here comes the Razor on the back lines. Gonna get
The
stunned
Razor
out.
is too strong, man. Holy crap.
Hammer of Purity lens. I think he's gonna get caught out here. As Tauntaun takes a little bit of damage as he turns around. He's gonna fall. They're dying one by one. No jungle about to lose their tier 3 tower. Piggy has to run back to base though. Piggy has to run all the way home. Sorry. And the race pact gets destroyed. But yeah, Blob just doesn't. I mean, he's doing a lot of damage. But
He just wants to die. He has to. Yep.
interesting though, we saw Satanic popped. And it doesn't look like the racks are gonna fall yet unless Rob wants to commit. Razor's thinking about it. They gotta destroy that cart though. Oh, Rob comes back in. Huge style gets 2 laser racks. Get fucked up. And he drops the BKB as well. Winter's Curse on him. But they're gonna get 1 kill, maybe 2. Blop's in a little bit of trouble. He does have Shadow Blade to try escape. And Blop's
Man.
gonna try to get his revenge on Rob. Tree toss. The toss
What
comes
a
out.
play, really nice play from Blob, man. Just he noticed he can't chase him anymore. Just like look for the tree and just throw a bunch of tree to Rob head, and then he just die. Nice, well played, Blob. Revenge.
Yeah. I mean, I think Rob is still laughing and his hands were off his keyboard for a long time there. But really, really sick play. Really, really nice play to get the lane of racks there. And here comes the smoke. Radiant know they have to do something, and they're going to be running at the one person that can just willy-nilly die. It's going to be the clockwork.
Oh,
The
it's not
stun
coming out.
comes up.
Gush.
He's going to die, but is he going to be able to die again? Nice ice path. With the hook shot as well. Piggy's trying to escape. And he's going to use another hook shot. Overclocking. When's he going to get stunned out? And then he gets broken, he gets destroyed. And they're just going to leave him there.
Well, now is the moment that Blob gonna shine, right? He hits like a truck. And
he
I
needs
think that's the chance right now that with Blob and with the whole team they could make something happen.
What he needs is he needs to finish the Satanic and then move on to a damage item after that. That's what he needs really.
Now they even have the Silver Edge on him, so they can actually break the Razor and control him.
Yeah, Radiant might have done something to turn the corner here. Piggy's coming in, being an annoyance. Gonna throw the hook, miss the hook shot. I think this is the first. Does he need damage? I mean, he does have Astral, but in a 1v1 or like in some of the smaller fights, that's not been enough. Maybe he needs something. Maybe not damage. Maybe he needs just a way to stay on top of you.
Maybe also the Basher or attack speed, right? Because if he have more attack speed and the Basher, he can control someone and kill them instantly with his muscle attack.
Yeah, I think Abyssal Blade is obviously fine.
Yep. AC,
AC is
Sanjanya
fine.
Shah also viable options. Even the Strength Blink to get on top of people.
So there's one line of Rex and a lot of fighting going on. So we have still Rex to go for the Dire, for the Radiant. So yeah, let's see what happens.
I think the Dire side will wait for the Roshan to respawn and then try again with the Aegis and Razor.
Yeah, so the siege continues. We're kind of going back a little bit into the situation we were before, and it is still 28,000 gold difference. But it does seem like in the last couple of minutes we've seen a little bit of a glimmer of hope for the Radiant side. But yeah, one thing that has to be said is when you reach these siege moments, the farm becomes... One of two things happens. Either the farm gets very shared amongst the players, like everyone's just dealing with the lanes as they come, or one person has a spell or ability that makes them get lots of them. And in this case, it seems like Blop is the one who's getting the majority of the farm that, pushing the waves out. And I think Tonton needs another damage item very urgently as well. Because if they get damage, like in the team fights, they just need the damage to be able to blow someone up.
I think they kind of gave up on like Tonton being very farm and hard carrying. He has a lot of damage built into his skills.
Meanwhile, bot lane looks like Lensk. Oh, Fish is gonna take the fall. They drop the Winter's Curse. He is static linking up, stealing out some damage.
Once again, Winter Curse did nothing in this team fight.
Yeah, used entirely defensively. And they've lost fastest, but the Raze is like just having a little bit of a chuckle in the middle of them. Here comes out the Ravage. Blob falls. I think he has buyout. Yes, he does.
But I don't think he can defend alone with Fish. I think this is GG.
Yep.
He needs to he does have overwhelming blink. Silver Age. He needs to go in now and just do something, because otherwise they're gonna lose 2 lanes of Rax, and now they're about to lose Fish again. Wow, and just nothing's happening.
Raze is too strong right now. Too strong.
And Rob is just getting all over Blop's face. Blop's annoying Austrian face. And it's going to be a GG. No jungle, no game 1.
Well played
So
by Dire.
congratulations to Dire team for game 1. Sorry, Twisters, go ahead.
Well, once again, Blop, you suffer another extremely unjust loss. I have no idea why you keep losing game after game, even though you possess superb drafting and world-class in-game decision-making skills. There's clearly something not right, and I'm betting that someone at Valve may be a little bit jealous of you. And we kind of saw there was a patch just before this game started, and that was just a nerf Blop.